welcome to the Saturday morning board game show. I'm Kevin.
I'm Will.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Other Ryan.
And today we've got a great show lined up for you. Just like normal, we're going to be showing off a lot of the games that we've been playing recently. We've got a couple of them on the table. In fact, we're going to start off with one right out of the gate. Before we do that, Kevin's going to give a shout out to our sponsors while I drink some coffee out of this.
We do want to do a big shout out to our sponsors. We have the Op. We have Game Toppers, which is currently running a Kickstarter campaign for, is it 4.0, I think?
It's a pretty high number, yeah.
4.0, and they have a lot of new things you should go check out on Kickstarter. And we have a lot of games to show off.
We do. I feel like there might be some technical issues that Ryan should attend to. Unless Larry knows what he's doing over there.
Don't do it. I'm going to do it.
Cut back. Welcome to our faces. You can see our hands at least here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from and what games you guys are planning to play today. It's a great day for gameplay. It's a little chilly outside. I think we're having chili for lunch.
Yes, we are.
And then also, while they push buttons over there, we've got...
Everyone.
It's the alpha versus whatever thing, because he hit the... Let's all give a round of applause for Ryan for running the show so smoothly. Thank you, Larry, for learning the ropes.
It's an overlay that I messed up.
Any comments in there? Are we live?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Star Trek, what's up?
Yes, we do look like we've been alien abducted or something.
Maybe that's one of the themes for the game. Let's play it up like it's a theme.
Oh, yeah. It looks like we're in
Too
negative.
bad it's not Halloween.
Right.
It's a few days after Halloween.
You can, while you're waiting for our screen to come back, go to www.tantrumcon.com. You can check out all of our convention information. Don't forget that's coming out January 25th through the 28th.
All right, we're back.
I'm glad we could get all that in. Now we can actually play a game.
All right, here we ready to do this?
All right, so we're going to be playing the game Hard to Get. We got to pick this up while we were in Essen. It is as Kevin described it, a Similo meets Codenames. That's pretty much it, but with some story addition. So in Similo, you're kind of just, it looks like this picture, but not this picture. In this one, there's like some thinking that's going to go into it.
You mean, okay, tell us how to think.
Here we go. So we've got 16 cards out on the table. There's a clue card right here that I'm not using, but I'll show it to you just so you can see what it looks like. The clue giver, the investigator, the detective, one of them, knows what this information is, and that's the card that I'm trying to get everybody else at the table to guess. However, I can only use cards off the top of this deck. I've already picked one. I had the choice.
You don't even get a choice?
Barely, yep. Off the deck, here we go. I had the choice between sailboat and submarine.
Okay.
And I'm going with sailboat for round one. You slide it into the top.
And what does that mean?
You guys have to eliminate at least one card every round.
Okay.
You may eliminate more if you feel confident.
But what does sailboat mean?
Based on that information, that's all you got.
Was it sailboat?
The answer is more like a sailboat than it is like a submarine.
That's my question, okay.
I mean, that's all I got for you.
Do we get to know what the other word is?
Yes, you do. You get to know that I didn't pick submarine, I did pick sailboat.
Okay.
So between those two, you have to eliminate one card from the stack. Good luck.
There is a lot of water.
And do you actually have a word in mind?
I do, yes.
Now that you
there
threw
is an
out
actual
the
one,
other...
right. I picked a different one besides that one. So
we know it's not Germany because they had submarines.
All right.
Ryan was very confident on that.
All right.
There was no group discussion.
Yeah.
We're just moving along.
We're just accepting Ryan.
You taking another card with?
So you can continue to remove cards if you want, because we have to get down to one at the end. However, I'm only giving you 5 total clues. You can wait. That's totally fine.
We're gonna wait.
When you're ready, you say, we're done, and then I let you know whether or not you're out of the game.
Okay.
You're done? Yeah. Still in the game. Good job, everyone.
Okay.
All right, next one. I've got, these are all German war things. Undiplomatic and diplomatic.
Okay.
I'm going to go with diplomatic.
Okay.
I think a crocodile would be undiplomatic.
Ooh. I'm not allowed to talk.
I think I agree.
Like I don't know what the answer is.
We're going to take crocodile out.
Crocodiles?
No German crocodiles.
Okay.
Sailboat and
Removed.
diplomatic, right?
Take
Are the ones that...
SpongeBob?
I don't know.
because
SpongeBob
would SpongeBob be
undiplomatic.
submarine?
That's right. I like that.
He'd be
Okay.
under?
Would be.
Oh, that's true.
If you
He
wanted
would be
us-
more like a submarine, too.
Oh.
Because it would be under the water.
Answers.
Do we feel like MTV is undiplomatic?
Sure, I would take that.
I
Are you guys
I
ready?
agree.
Okay, we're ready for
feel
next
like we
clue?
just need to
Next
take out the
clue.
TV.
All right, are you guys guessing at home? You're still in.
Oh.
We've got umbrella and
Wow.
rain poncho. Lots
More
of water,
water
clues.
stuff.
Okay.
There is water out here.
It is. I'm gonna go with umbrella.
Umbrella.
Umbrella instead
Sort
of
of rain.
Is
poncho.
anybody at home guessing? I didn't even pull it
Well,
up.
I think that you can remove bathtub because an umbrella prevents you from getting wet, but a rain poncho,
Yep.
you're immersed in the wet.
Yep. I like that.
Okay.
Let me watch all these ads real quick.
I also think wet wipes could be not it because
I'm not supposed to.
Hey, Carol Lou. Hey, Matt.
You did a different one.
Thanks for tuning in. Hey,
was
everybody
like,
else.
wet
Also,
wipes.
give us some comments. What do you think the answer is? Make your early predictions. Narrow it down. I have to watch this ad.
Has to be
Hold on.
more like an umbrella. Ella.
Umbrella instead of poncho.
Instead of poncho.
We removed one. Just get another clue.
Are you ready?
Next clue.
All right,
Next
So
so
do we
go.
only
You're
get 4
still
clues?
in.
still in.
You only get 5 total
get
clues
5
this round,
total
and then the
clues.
5th one.
Okay.
All right, we got microscope
Ooh,
and telescope.
Something small,
Oh.
something big.
Yeah, I guess microscope.
All right.
Oh. So it's
Sometimes.
close.
Sometimes I
and
don't
it's
know.
super
They're all the
small.
time.
Slugs are small. Halloween's big.
Yeah, I'm down for getting rid of Halloween.
Halloween.
I think Romeo and Juliet as well.
Thanks for the
right?
link, Corley.
Do you
Go check
think
it out.
they're
Everybody.
undiplomatic or
I
diplomatic?
was feeling like they were
We gotta
diplomatic.
leave.
Kevin, your
sailboat.
hand.
I think Juliet's probably more
Umbrellas.
diplomatic than Romeo, but whatever.
So, okay, we have Gandalf. He is diplomatic.
Yes.
But then when I think umbrella versus rain poncho, he wears a cloak.
Oh, yeah,
and
let's get
cloak
rid of
feels
him.
like rain poncho.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any guesses at home. What do you guys think it is?
All right. We need to get rid of a lot more.
We do. We only got one more clue.
Yep.
We got
Diplomatic.
Nachos love. Can you read it at home? I feel like you can read that. Zoom in.
Nachos
Sailboat, diplomatic,
Slug.
umbrella,
Recipe.
microscope.
Duct tape.
You said it's more like microscope or less like microscope?
More like microscope and less like telescope.
Man, oh man. Don't know.
Less like telescope.
Well, I mean, we could always get one more clue, and then
I feel
Doing
like
a lot of
I
work.
feel like love is big
Yeah,
and not small.
love is
But let's go-
diplomatic.
We've already moved one though, right?
you did.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
last clue.
Still
Last
in
clue.
there.
Let's see what it is.
Vinegar or lemon?
Oh,
Ugh. Okay, lemon. We're
these
going lemon.
choices.
Lemon.
More like lemon than vinegar.
Lemon, microscope, diplomatic, sailboat, something. I forgot the other one. Umbrella.
I think we get rid of Romeo and Juliet.
What was on the bottom of lemon?
Vinegar.
I wonder if the word is wet wipes.
Okay.
I'm thinking lemon scented, but
Oh, what about gold being yellow like lemons?
Let's get rid of duct tape.
okay.
Can they do it?
Gold's
Stay
gotta stay
tuned.
because of
Maybe slugs as
microscope
well. I mean, do you guys
Yeah,
feel like
lemon.
slugs do anything?
and diplomatic.
Yep.
Gold's gotta stay for a while.
Let's get rid of slug.
Slugs aren't diplomatic.
Let's get rid of Romeo and Juliet.
Woo!
That's tough. Get rid of nachos.
We're gonna get rid of nachos.
They're all tough. It's hard to get.
All right, we need to get rid of 4 more.
I think it's gold or it's wet wipes. It's more.
Yeah,
it's
okay, wait,
gold.
but
It's gold. Final answer is gold.
what about love?
Diplomatic and undiplomatic. You're not picking diplomatic for wet wipes.
It's undiplomatic to go, you know, with some stink on you. You don't want to go into negotiations with stink on you.
Let's get rid of flossing.
Recipe?
can go.
I think recipe is not it.
All right, so we have 3 left. You're up for gold and you're up for wet wipes.
I mean, I'm just.
But love starts with
I'm just playing
L
hard
and
to get.
lemon. They both start
I'm
with L.
gonna say gold.
Let's say gold.
All right, I'm cool with
Get rid of
trusting
gold.
Jonah's gut.
Gold. All right.
Do it.
Is gold the correct word?
Matt guessed it early on. Good job, Matt.
That's why we
Way to
trust
get the
Jonah's
game.
gut.
Yeah, good gets, everybody. So that is hard to get. We won, which doesn't happen a whole lot. It's like a 50-50 on our win streak so far. That
No,
I've
I'm 100%.
You guys
So
are
it's
saying
saying I'm
I should play with you guys more often. Mom and Dad in the camping trip. It's rough. That is hard to get though. Thank you guys for checking that one out. We are going to head to the table in just a second. I'll give them a couple minutes to get finished setting up. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Corley, for the link to Tantrum Con. And is anybody from Charlotte? Just as an FYI, me and Sarah and Katie are headed to Charlotte this afternoon to go check out the venue and eat dinner probably up there. I don't know, just toss some stuff out there. And maybe we'll even do like a Facebook Live as we show off where we're going to be hanging out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot more fun to come in this hour though, so let's head on over to the table and see what they got going on over there.
Welcome to the table. This is Mercurial from Good Games Publishing. It is a little bit like Splendor, but not quite in a lot of ways. So let's talk about it. On your turn, you either take one and play one card, or you redeem the combination of spell cards that you've been building. So when you take one, play one, you start out with a few of these cards. They're called alteration cards in your hand. And then you can either take a new alteration card, or for the abilities that it can do here, or you can, having rolled your dice previously, redeem them or lock them into one of these spell cards by taking the spell card, and you'll put that in front of you. This one requires 2 water dice. So here I have 2 water. I could do that. It is flexible though, so I could, instead of doing 2 water, I could do 2 mana from my board, like that, and it would just go in front of me, and that would be part of my spell combination when I later cast. Instead of mana, you can also do something they call acuity. It's these white, clear gems.
Rock things.
Mana you get back at the end of the game, but acuity is just spent. It's gone. And you have to spend 2 acuity to equal 1 mana. These cards here on the left have a discount. This one's 1 less mana, 1 less acuity for when you're taking those. And then some of the cards too, you'll gain acuity when you grab them, or some mana from up here. So the goal of the game is to play your big combination of spell cards, and then look at the total ruin or restoration that you've accumulated on that card. So these cards with the, I don't know, it's like a teal cross, that's restoration. The ones with the eclipse kind of symbol, that is ruin. And you're going to add them up and see if they cancel each other out, or if one's higher than the other. So this one just grants you 4 restoration right off. This one is 1 ruin for every card in your combination, or if you have the Aether symbol, which looks like this yellow, this is an Aether enhanced card, it's doubled to 2 per card in your set. So let's say you had 4 cards. If it was doubled, it would be 8 minus 4. Your total would be 4 ruin. And then you'd look up here on these heroic cards. Do any of them require 4 ruin? They do not. So you wouldn't be able to do any of those. But you could turn in 4 ruin over here and just get straight up points instead of heroic. Every 3 ruin gives you 1. Or if you do redeem one of these, every 3 ruin above the amount that you paid would give you 1 as well. If you happen to, let's say that these, you only had 2 cards in your whole spell combination, and it was doubled, so 2 times 2 is 4, 4 ruin and 4 restoration, they would cancel each other out, and they create this unique effect called equilibrium. So instead of having 0, you have 4 total of mist. So the ruin and the restoration combined together to create mist. And there's this equilibrium board where it shows you for if you have this combination of equalities, you can count it as these. So if you have 7 ruin and 7 restoration, it counts as either 11 ruin or 15 restoration for doing the heroic. And then you also get a bonus depending on how high up you are, and you get this special token to do a bonus effect where you can either turn a die into one of these elements, or you can cast your thing, your spell, and gain an additional 3 restoration when you do it. Just chuck that over there.
All right.
When you cast your spell, if you have certain combinations, you might qualify for an Arcana card here at the top. So this one needs a fire, a lightning, and an earth. This one needs 4 cards total. This one needs 3 cards that are Aether enhanced. They've got this yellow at the top, and an Aether showing on one of your dice. And then at the end of the game, you get a bonus 2 points plus a point for every either 2 cards that are fire, 4 spells total, or 2 cards that are Aether. So that's a little bonus thing you can do. And as you're playing, you'll be collecting these heroics. You start out with 1, I think it's a rune symbol. Yeah, sigil. You start out with 1 sigil, and as you're gaining these heroic cards, you'll gain additional sigils. And as you play your alterations, you'll see that you can do things that are boosted by having numbers of sigils. So this one is turn a fire into a lightning, but turn an additional fire into a lightning for each sigil that matches it there. Also at the end of the game, for every set of sigils you have that are the same, you can get points. So if you only have one of a sigil type, no points. 2 is 1 point, and then 3 or more is that many sigils in points. So that is how you score the game. So sigil sets, your heroic cards, this one would be 14, 7, 9, etc. Your arcana, and then any just solid prestige points that you gained there. When you cast your spell, you would then roll your dice. So you don't get to roll your dice except at the very beginning and every time you cast. It is quite a complicated game, but it adds some interesting interacting effects to an otherwise simple game that is very Splendor-like. So if you enjoy Splendor and you also enjoy Magic and like getting a little more complicated in games,
And really pretty art too.
yeah,
The art is stunning.
definitely check out Mercurial from Good Games Publishing. Let's see if they're ready over at the couch.
I think we are.
All right, we're gonna head over there.
Hey everybody, we are going to take a look at Quicksand from Horrible Guild. So we've all had a chance to play
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, and I went to pick up my cards and he said, don't.
Yes. So the cool thing about this game is that it's a real-time cooperative sand timer game. So as you can see on our board here in front of us, we've got all these little kind of placements, and they're basically 3 different types. They're separated by color, as you can see, orange, gray, and yellow. By shape, which are moons, squares, and circles.
And triangles.
And actually I think that's it. So 2 different things. We have a stack of cards here, which are represented by the things that we just talked about. So the shapes and the colors. There's actually also a wild card in there as well, which will allow us to kind of move any sand timer. But the goal of the game is we are cooperatively, one at a time, taking turns, playing a card down, and whatever card we play, for instance, if we were to play an orange card, those sand timers that are standing upright on the orange spaces would flip over and move, and we're trying to get all the sand timers into the very last space. So this actually needs to be here. Well, 4
You
sand
added
timers.
one.
You added
We're trying to
four?
get them
Doing
all
4?
past.
This is the hard version.
Well, so here's what happened. Will set the game up, and he put out 15 places.
Just put them out.
Right, which 15 places just so happens to be level 20 of 21. So we have to play level 20, which also
I'm
means
sorry.
that we're holding our cards Hanabi style,
Oh,
where
gosh.
we
Oh,
can't see them,
Will!
and we have to interact
This
with
is
them.
way
Wait,
harder.
We're gonna
let me
lose.
see if
We're
we
gonna lose
can,
really bad.
we can talk.
Oh gosh, you gotta be able to talk.
We can talk.
We're talking
We can
either
talk.
way.
21 levels. Also, a really cool thing, they have this danger zone die, which we haven't actually opened yet.
That timer?
It's a sand timer, actually. Danger zone sand timer. All the sand timers in this game are different lengths.
Yeah,
I
which
think,
says on the top here.
yeah,
how
like
many
kind of
levels.
tells you if it's a fast sand timer or a slow sand timer. And so that's,
What have we done? We set this up with the fast one in the back?
Will did that.
That's where we can go.
Bill did
I
all
was
of
not
those
reading
things.
any of the setup.
So, on, Sarah, why don't you start for us?
Okay.
And on whatever card she plays, those sand timers will flip. Then she'll draw
Right
a
now,
new card.
only the
see it.
first one is going to be able to move.
Then
so.
she'll draw a new card, and then we'll keep going. If a sand timer ever runs out, we have to set it to the side. We can get it back in by playing a wild, but if it runs out again while it's setting to the side, then we'll lose. I don't think we've ever played level 20 of 21.
No, we have not.
We
Big
played
props
level
to,
1, 2, maybe 3.
Big props to Will for setting us up.
It was so bad.
Let's do
Do we get to
it.
talk to each other?
We can talk. Level
Okay.
20
Yeah,
is-
you gotta
we
be
can
able to,
talk.
I gotta
All
see
right.
your cards.
It's the one that you're on that moves, correct?
The
Yeah.
one that you're on that moves. Yeah.
So we
You're
need a
useless.
You're useless. Just throw a card down and get a
Okay.
new one.
trash. I can't go.
Will, all the way in your right hand. Help me out.
Orange. Nope. Yeah, orange.
Yeah,
Orange.
which
This
one's
one.
that?
Obviously.
Will.
Better move
Do I
that
have-
yellow.
Yellow.
I don't think you're supposed.
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah.
Tell me,
Flip.
tell me with you.
This one.
Gray.
We're definitely probably do it wrong.
Do that gray first.
Oh, sorry, you're right. That would have been great.
Help me.
Triangle.
The center card. I think we're supposed to.
Hold.
You can play edges if you want to take your time. You did play it, so you gotta move that one.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Not great. Not great at all.
You can.
Play that one.
That
Flip
moves.
this one.
Play that one.
Flip
Oh,
this
you did
one.
it? Okay. That's what I was telling you to flip. Shoot.
Well,
That's
put a
right.
card
You're acting
down.
nothing.
All right.
We are doing great.
Play this guy and move the one on the end.
This one.
No, that one.
That one.
Is she saying orange, or is it just you randomly pick one?
Oh, did
This
it run
one's
out?
out. We gotta
It
flip
just
it.
it flips. Get another card.
Tell me.
Sorry, I saw that.
Play this one.
This is way harder. Yellow.
All right.
Oh, you're all the same, so just play.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, just that one.
Square.
I think you're supposed to.
We
tell-
gotta get it.
Okay.
This one. This one.
We should
this
just.
guy.
Sorry. We should just say 1, 2, 3.
Help me out.
They're all the
still.
same. Just go
We
ahead.
literally do it all the same.
This one.
Not good.
Yeah. Nope. Play your wild, I guess.
In the middle.
What?
That one. That one. Do this one.
Why?
Yeah, do that one. Play this. Play. Yep. Go fast.
Play. Yep. Left.
Oh,
It was actually right.
that has to go too.
Oh, folks,
We
I
just
think
took
we
you down.
lost.
I think we lost.
This guy on the outside ran out of time.
Oh, it was way harder.
We had to get these passed, and then you have to use a while to put it back on.
Yes. So the game has all sorts of
Also, I
different
don't think we were
modes.
supposed to take other people's
Taking each
cards.
other's cards.
Yeah, the game has all sorts of different modes. So like I said,
That
there's
was
21
way harder
different
than...
levels. That was the second to last one. It was pretty hard, but I thought we could do. Well, Will thought we could do it when he set up the 15 places. It does get a little easier if you go back to level 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, you get
It's
to look
actually
at
really,
your cards,
3
and then
sand
you can
timers
just
is
play.
very reasonable if you're looking at your own cards.
Yeah. It's very reasonable and it's fun to go through. Even the last couple times that we played, it's kind of like, well, let's do 2 or 3
Right.
or 4
And
levels.
let's ramp it up each time.
Yeah, because it's fun. So if you've played a game similar like Kites, or there's one more that's a real-time
fireworks
sand
one, I don't know what it's
timer
called.
cooperative game. I personally like this one over the one Kites. That's the one that I played.
Yeah.
I like
Kites
this
is like
one
the
a little
first
bit
one,
more.
and this
right.
kind of adds some nice stuff.
Yeah, I like the levels and the ability to ramp up and different level sand timers and stuff like that. And at one point we need to
Actually,
get this danger
when we
zone.
beat 21 on, no, I'm just kidding.
We weren't
Get
even
this
close.
danger zone timer out of
A
there
quarter
and have
hour.
some fun. So that's Quicksand. That is from Horrible Guild. You can play up to 7 people in this game, actually, which is really fun. And that's what we wanted to show you this morning. So I think we're going to head back to the table for the next game on our list.
Hey, welcome back to the table. We are talking about a game called Mezen. This is from Hobby World, and it's coming to the United States soon from Arcane Wonders. This is an abstract sort of strategy game, and we all have, except for Melissa, Melissa's going to explain the game in just a second, but we all have a grid of tiles in front of us, and we are going to be arranging our grid or adjusting our grid throughout the game.
So Kevin has the
The
reindeer.
reindeer.
So he's going to be the first player. And what he's going to do is he's going to call out one of the animal types. And then everyone is going to remove a group of that animal. What you're trying to do is meet the goal for the round. So in round 1, you'll get 2 points for each pair of fish and hedgehog that are next to each other, either vertically or horizontally. So you're trying to get those together. We can see the goal for round 2 is to have horses in the corners. So you may also be thinking about, oh, I might not be able to do much for this round, but I know what I'm trying to set up for next round. And I'll explain a little bit more as Kevin actually makes his decision of what he wants to do.
I already have like fish and hedgehogs next to each other.
So you don't want to
I
disturb
don't want to
those.
disturb those. So I will call. So I'm going to think about the future, thinking about the horses. And I need to get some horses down. Woo.
What's the bird called?
The little chicken.
It's
Bird,
chicken?
yeah.
Bird.
A chimkin.
I don't know what's on some of the other sides of these, so I'm just going to call. I'll call chicken. So everyone pull a group of chickens out, and I'm going to pull these 2.
Okay.
So what happens, Kevin's going to talk through what happens
So
with
I'm
his.
pulling a group of chickens out, and those come out of the board. Everything above those it's going to slide down.
Ooh, you get another fish and hedgehog.
What? And then I'm going to turn these over. Now I can put these new tiles at the top, and they're going to slide down as well. and I can put them in any order I want.
So I have to pull a
Oh,
whole
shoot.
group at one time.
If you choose this group, you have to choose all of them.
Or
Okay.
You can also use this to block ones. Be like, I just want to move these 3. I don't want to move that one. So that's another way. You can use an amulet, which they probably can't see on this
Yeah.
board.
Up ahead.
Yes. So you can use an
Yeah,
amulet to
amulets.
block.
and then we score. So I'll score.
They do.
I'll do the whole group.
Okay.
I'll do.
While she's doing that, I'll score mine. So I'm looking at groups of hedgehogs and fish. So I have one group here, another group here, and another group here. So I have 3 groups of fish and hedgehogs. So 3 times 2 is 6. So I get 6 points. Ryan, do you have any?
I have 4,
And you are
as in two sets, so 4 points.
4 points. All right. Oh, did you get? Oh, you got a set. There, good.
Actually, that helped me a lot.
Whoa.
What?
So we have 1, 2, 3.
And then
I don't know if you can use the
You
same
same
one.
fish
Okay.
twice.
Wait, what about these two?
You definitely those 2.
4.
So you definitely have 4 times 2. That's 8
so she
points.
has at least 8 points.
Maybe 10. Anyway, and then we go to the next round, and it is Ryan's turn.
Okay.
We do flip over the next card, so you
Oh,
get
so you-
information
Yep.
for the.
So what this second round is, we're looking at horses on the corners, and the next round is spruce trees in specific spots. Now, spruce trees are only on the back
Oh, okay.
of certain tiles, and it tells you on the tile itself it has a little tree on them. So
Okay.
That's the only thing that you know conclusively that is on the other side. Otherwise, you don't know exactly which animal is going to be on the other side when you flip.
Okay. And just to make sure that I'm clear, you get 2 points for every 3 horses in
Every
the corner.
Every
horse
horse in
in
that
one of those.
Oh, in one
spots.
of those spots.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty cool. I am going to do chickens again.
chickens again. All right, let me see my group of chickens.
Wow, that was a group of 4 chickens.
I have a chicken down
I
here,
only had 1 chicken left.
a chicken here.
Oh, because once you flip
How
them
many
over.
people can play?
5, I believe.
1, 2,
It's not as
5.
advantageous
There are
as I was
5
hoping.
Yeah.
groups. And each set of tiles is a different shape, and the player marker also matches that shape. So that's how you know which sets go together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So I have 6 points.
I have
Oh.
That one?
8 points, thank you.
I have 4.
6.
So 6 times 2?
12.
12.
What? No. Sorry,
Oh.
I already did the times
Oh,
2. So
3.
I have 6.
All right. Well, we should just tell. Oh, and guess what?
Kevin set an alarm. So
That was our time.
There's a few things that happen at mid game and then end game for extra scoring.
Like certain white tiles or black tiles that are face up.
At mid game you get points for having black tiles. End game you get extra points for having white tiles. Because
you basically-
if you do one of these, they'll flip back to the other side
Okay.
once you put them back in again.
All right. Back to the couch.
Hello. We are looking at a game that, let's pick the box up here. Hike. This is from Snowboard Games. I was able to look at this. It was on Kickstarter last year, and I saw it at Essen, and now it is published, and we're going to talk about it. We got to pick up a copy while we were at Essen this year. This game is about building a sled dog team and then trying to make it across the finish line first in the race. This game features a ton of different huskies, and they're all real huskies with names. So the illustrations are pretty cool. All right, so the first half of the game, we're gonna build our team of sled dogs, and so we will have a market out here, and we will take turns drafting. I'll show.
Totoro.
It's Totoro. It does look like Totoro. All right.
I have a white husky.
Yeah, so there will be a market out here, and we would take turns drafting. And when you draft, you're going to pick one of the 8 spots on your sled to place your dog. I might select Bacon, because Bacon can go 2 movement. And there are some different types of movement based on the different terrain that we might see. But first, we would flip over the first card so we know during this part of the race, I will need these types of terrain we're going to go over.
Blue movement, a white movement, a blue
Yep.
movement, a black
So,
movement.
and then I
You
will,
would draft first.
I would, you also have a hand of cards. So you're going to put some cards out, and then you'll mark, these spaces mark where you're going to go. So let's just pretend that I draft some more cards here. Now, the only placement rule that you need to pay attention to is the colors of the sides of the cards. So certain dogs will like to be next to other types of dogs. So I could put, this is Moose. Moose could go here or here, but not there. So I might put Moose up here. I also need to pay attention to what colors I'm selecting. So normally you would take turns drafting. There are also some youngster dogs that
Wild.
A baby husky.
yes, they are baby huskies, or young huskies, and they can go anywhere on your team, but they will give you a different ability when you're moving. So there are some that are.
Triple blue.
It was a triple blue, but this one would be a great one. Balto,
H.
obviously, Balto is going to be
Balto
a great
goes
dog.
everywhere.
Yes, Balto. Can
I'll
go.
draft him.
You'll draft Balto. Okay.
Wait,
Thanks.
I need to take Totoro.
You have to take Totoro. Okay, so once we have
Technically
all,
Mika.
every day what would happen is we'll take turns drafting, and then we'll flip over a new terrain so we know what's coming.
what?
Now, here's an interesting,
Oh no.
there are some cards like this one, make sure you can see that on the, that you would need an equipment to be able to pass this area. So this looks like it is maybe a lake or stream or something that we would need some equipment to be able to cross. So you have to be able to spend an equipment to pass this spot, or when you pass, you would need to maybe use 2 of your dogs to help you get across. They would need to take a break. So after everybody drafts, let's just build out our sleds. Here, you guys can do whatever you like. Just
What?
fill out
Oh,
your sled.
free drafting.
Hey,
We're
I got
gonna pretend that we're
Maya.
drafting.
Whoops.
Also, you can pick up a couple of.
Equipment.
Since we just have a
Two?
few minutes here.
Oh no.
Oh,
So do you
I
just
can't
have
do
to have these symbols in your sled to go across the terrain?
Oh, I can't do that. Yes. So what will happen when we do the race? There we go. Is I would need to be picky about what I took. Okay. Let's say I did that. All right. We will take turns, and we will mark where we will go. So the first leg of the race, I would need to. These are the order that I would have to spend them in. So to do that, I would place a cube to say that I have used this dog's energy to get through the first part. So I think I would start maybe with bacon. And that would get me over this spot, because it's blue, this spot. And now I would need a white snow to go any further. The problem is I didn't draft anybody else except for Volca for white. So I could do a
Rookie
white one
mistake.
and a blue one, but I would have to just waste the other white one right now. And I will, to get to the black, I need to move black. So you would use all your dogs. Once you can't move anymore, you would stop, and
hard to
then
get these guys
you
out.
would
Even when I'm cheating?
rest and take another day to finish up. So you have equipment cards in the deck. You also have some care cards that you can use to remove some cubes to let your dogs rest, and that's how you play the game. First player to get you
Equipment.
eventually,
All the way to the end.
yep, all the way to the end. There's a little finish line card.
Okay, move me. I'm gonna do it. Ready? Blue, blue, white.
Okay.
What I need? Blue, black, blue. Blue.
Right here, this one. Blue, black, blue.
Welcome back to the
Hey, welcome back to the table.
Bye, Felicia.
We are.
Oh, Jonah's face. Jonah's face. This is suspense.
We are looking at a game, Look at the Stars from Pandasaurus, and this is a sort of flip and right game, and we have it all set up on the table. Melissa, tell us a little bit more.
All right, so I think the best way is just to actually start doing it.
Yeah.
So Kevin, that'll be our first round. He's gonna flip a card, and it is going to show
Two
a
lines.
pattern that we
Yes.
have to do. It can be sideways or vertical,
Yep.
but it needs to fulfill that pattern. And we are
Yes.
drawing stars on our board to try to
Now
get
we can do
points.
it like this if we wanted to, right? Oh, it's the same.
Yep.
Never mind.
I mean, all right.
Yep. Yep. And
We're
boop.
trying. Okay.
Alright.
I like the marker on the black.
Yeah, so this is white
That looks
marker
slick.
on black. So,
All right.
oh, waiting for. And there. All right.
I did it in the wrong spot, but go ahead.
So yeah, we have to do. Oh, you can do it vertical or horizontal. Yeah.
Well, I just
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't
you
space
need
it
to
out
be.
correctly.
Yes. Now we're doing a V shape. Ooh.
V.
Ooh. Okay, this is good.
And we'll talk. We're all like trying to think about this, but
Yeah.
why we're doing certain shapes.
Yep. So I'll talk about that while you guys are thinking. So we have multiple ways of scoring. There is a constellation that if you can make that shape by the end of the game, you can get 6 points. And if you can do it multiple times, you'll get 6 points each time. There are points for having different sizes of constellations. So
Great.
Melissa currently has a
The
5-point constellation. That's great. All right, next one. Oh, now talk to us about the
All
shooting
right, so
star.
this is a shooting star. It can be up to 1, 2, or 3 length.
Oh, yeah, it's a 1, 2, or 3.
You will get points at the end of the game for its length, but it cannot connect to any constellations.
Yep.
So it's
Okay.
kind of just shooting across the
1,
sky, and
2.
it's gonna keep you from doing other things. So kind
It
of
will keep you from other
deciding
things.
how high you want it to be.
All right.
So,
Are you doing a shooting star, Melissa?
am
1,
I doing a shooting
2,
star?
3.
Right? Now, all our boards are just a little bit different from each other as well. So there's a little asymmetric things going as well.
Star there.
My people are from Egypt.
Cool. Another shooting star. Oh, I'm going to do a 2 shooting star over here.
Where do I? And it does have to be diagonal.
Yeah, look at my shooting stars are like shooting together.
They're shooting together.
So
Very
is
nice.
mine's over there.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh.
They're friends.
Gonna go up here. How many cards are left in this
There's
round?
2 more, so we're going to... Oh, okay.
Or have her.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm
just looking, sorry.
There is definitely that whole.
Ooh, I can do that.
One more
that.
left.
Yeah, one more left.
Okay, so what's gonna happen after this round, Kevin?
Yep, we're going to do it.
Wait, I'm not done. I didn't actually draw.
Quick.
Sorry. This is hard.
Yep.
Spatial.
And plus, yeah, I gotta. Okay.
Space it.
All right. So I'm gonna go like that, and then like that.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
keep
actually.
I can't hit a
touch-
planet.
Yeah,
Just
you
go
can't
one more
touch
over.
the planet.
All right. Cool. Go ahead.
All right, last one's a V.
So
Ooh.
after this round, you
Yep.
cannot
Yep.
make any marks below that bottom triangle.
All right, I think I'm gonna try this. Okay.
Oh, a V would
Okay.
be that.
No, a V would be like there to there. A
Like
V is a V.
that.
Yeah, you can go upside down. Sure.
I was trying to connect them.
Yeah. So while Melissa's doing that, you have 3 rounds. At the end of the game, you're going to be counting up constellations by planets, your shooting stars, some of these end game goals, and then you can only score the value or the size of the different constellations. So I can't, if I have 3 or 2 constellations of 3 each, I'm only going to count them as one time. So
Your board wasn't really in shot.
sorry.
So yeah, there's 3 rounds in the game. We would do it 2 more times, trying to get the most points. I have not set myself up well for that
is-
shape.
Look at the stars from Pandasaurus. Quick game. Flip and right if you like them. Check them out. Back to the couch.
Hey, we're back. And we are going to take a look at Smart Sudoku. So if you've been paying attention to our channel or a previous Saturday morning show, we played a game called Smart Is it Smart 4?
Smart 4.
Smart 4. Okay, I was going to say Connect 4. Because the game is basically Connect 4, except that it's a Smart Connect 4. And this is their Smart Sudoku. These games are actually, they're electronic, and there's like computer that you're kind of playing against in Smart 4. This one's Sudoku, so it's just solving the puzzle. But they're actually really unique and kind of cool. So I'll walk you through kind of exactly what to play, and then Larry and I are going to try to beat one of the hardest levels that it has.
So how many we get right?
It is electronic, so you kind of hold this button to turn it on. It'll power up for you there. Ta-da. Then you can select your level. So we can hit this guy to select the level. We're going to go all the way 5 difficulty.
Ooh.
And we're going to hit the level button again, level 5. And it's going to tell us where to put some of the cubes currently.
The starting numbers.
The starting numbers. So
there's not very many in level 5.
Yeah, you place them in and you hit the little button that it's on or under, and it kind of confirms for you. Only 1 3. Only 1 4.
We tried this, or we started it at level 1, and they were all filled.
Almost.
Except
pretty
one
easy.
number.
Okay, and then we're up. It's
this?
playing Sudoku. So it's 1 through 6 on this particular game, as opposed to 1 through 9, like you might be familiar with playing the kind of the standard puzzle. They also come with this little screen thing that you can plug right into the game, which makes it 1 through 4. So you can go 1 through 6 or 1 through 4.
Oh, right.
But this is our puzzle that we're trying to solve.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna.
What are the odds?
Well, we got a 1 right here, right?
Yeah.
So we'll place 1.
Oh,
and it gives us a nice check mark to say that we did that one correctly.
Hurrah!
I love it. All right, let's keep moving. What else do we got? We got a 2. Right
that needs
here.
to be a 1.
What needs to be a 1?
This one.
This one needs to be a 1. Okay, I'm ready. Check mark.
Hey.
This is a 2, I believe. Press it twice. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
you
now
have to
we're
press
cooking.
it so it knows what number.
Now we are cooking. Okay.
Yellow is 2. Got
Yep.
it.
Yellow's 2. I don't know.
Now we've reached
You can
the
also
hard
take
part.
hints. So this circle button is a hint. It says we should look for what goes there.
Oh.
If we press it again, it'll tell us exactly
what goes there.
Exactly what color it is, because it wants you to be able to keep moving. So if we were looking for what goes there, what in the world would it be?
2.
You think it's 2? Okay, Ryan, we're taking your word for it. It is a 2.
Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
And then this will have to be the last 2.
Okay.
Oh, balling.
Now we're cooking. We are cooking. All right.
On the move.
We need some help.
We stopped cooking.
Larry, have you
Played Sudoku?
Yeah.
I have.
Have you given us any hints?
I just got the last 2
Okay,
correct.
I'm just checking.
Let's see.
Top left, 3.
Top left is a 3, like this one?
2 1 3.
2 1 3.
A 3.
Ooh, we got it right. Okay. One of these is a 3. Let's put it here, see what happens. No! Gave us an X, so it's not
I mean,
there.
it's there.
Ah! Okay, so it means it's here.
Yeah.
Which means it's here.
Hey, there we go. Making progress.
Now we're making progress. Let's see.
Now this company has something similar to this too, right?
Yeah, it's called Smart 4. We showed it on a Saturday morning
What
board
a
game
lucky
show.
guess.
That wasn't luck. That was deducing where it was.
That's a 4.
Okay, thanks.
Got it.
Come on, we
Can
can
you
get
just
it
put
done.
it in and click the 4? Or no.
No, these aren't buttons up
Oh,
here. You
that's
click it
cool.
how many times?
Yeah, because if you have to put in a lot of 6s.
Right.
Nice. Oh, we're almost there.
We're
Almost there.
cooking. We did one side. We'll take it.
Cool.
Right?
Win.
So anyway, that is Smart Sudoku. It's from a company called Geiger. They have, again, another game that we've played previously on this channel, which is called Smart 4. Smart 4 was a Connect 4 that you could win on like multiple different levels. It was pretty unique. This is pretty fun as well. This is their Smart Sudoku game, and so I think that's what we had for this game. Let's go back to the table and show the next game.
Hello, we are playing Moorland from Pegasus Spiel, and we picked this one up at Essen this year. This is a pattern building game?
Yeah, kind of route building.
Almost route building. It's interesting. So in the game, we have it set up. You will have a grid that everyone will have the exact same configuration, and there will be a card flipped over. So we are trying to grow the moor that we have using some plants. So the plants that are available to grow this time are these purple, looks like lavender, and these other little reddish coral color
Spore things.
Yep.
We're not botanists.
I'm not a botanist. So on your turn, there will be a market, and you have to select a card, and that card will go on a space in your own moor. So I might.
Hey, can I play with you guys?
Jump in, Jonah.
Jump in.
Okay,
I might
perfect.
take this one.
Hey, the last game we were playing, Sarah drafted first.
That is
when I
true.
when I was
won.
ready to go, they cut the camera.
Yes. Go ahead, Joe. Or Will would be next.
Yeah, and then get ready for the cut.
Right.
I'll take this guy.
All right. So what I am probably trying to do
Did you start
is.
on the edge? I don't remember.
No, you can go anywhere.
Oh, okay, good.
Is you're probably trying to think about where this is going to go. I think I probably want to put it there eventually. And I will select some of these. If you want to hand me, you can take one color, and I
gotta put
will,
it down
and you have to
here.
put it on your space, and each space marks how many of that color you have to take. I will take.
Will has played this game before and is already
Don't
cheating.
act like I remember
This
these
has
things.
to go down here, Will. You can hold
Alright.
2 of them.
So,
Two. Oh,
Then
that's
you
right.
draft one of those, and you can
And
put
you
them
fill
anywhere
space.
you
This one's
want. There
going
you go.
away. You can put, yeah, you took 3, which is fine. I'm trying to build this spot here.
I'm gonna put 2 there. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
Next round, we would. Oops, let's flip some of these over wrong direction.
In case Kevin's timer goes off. Go ahead.
Two and a
Go.
half minutes, a whole 2.5
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got 2.5
Okay.
minutes.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say, give us
next
an
round.
example of how to build a route.
Okay, so I will try and do that this turn.
Okay.
Well, no, I can't.
I think I can do it.
You can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Greens,
gonna
I'm
draft
feeling
another
good,
card.
yeah.
Oh, I could. I'm gonna take this card and I need peaches for this. They're not available, so I'll have to wait to complete this.
I can do it.
Peaches.
Maybe I'm not taking that card. Oh, I could do this one.
Oh, it's got a bug on it too. Just
All right,
getting game
I'm
points.
gonna do
Princess Peach.
2 of these. Now, also on my turn, I can place a card. Oh, I could do this card.
I can do this one.
Okay, so this card needs 2 of these purples and this green one. And I have those here, so I can place it down. It doesn't connect to this, that's okay. But these pieces, these plants, now can float in my moor. They don't have roots, so they will just float to wherever I want to. So I might put one
Wherever
of
she
these
wants,
here.
it's connected to the.
Yeah, connections. So I could go here. I might, let's see, I might float this one here. So each space can hold up to 6. And now I've completed this one. I have a little water bug, which whoever has the most at the end wins. And then there's also end-game scoring.
Gets points for it.
Yeah, there's also end-game scoring for
The icons. you can-
icons of different types.
So I can put mine here. This is probably not a great one to have in the middle of my board because it's got a bunch of dead ends on
That
it.
isn't a good one.
But it costs purple and green. They don't have X's on them, so they get to go down the river.
That's right. You can hold a green there, which will give you some
Yeah,
points.
yeah,
so
because
that
of the
you
root.
have to hold
Oh,
one.
yeah,
Because of
yeah.
the root.
Oh, I forgot, and I can do one there too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they can swim. And I'll put this guy here. I got a little bug icon, a little beetle for the end of the game. It costs a white with an X on it, so I actually have to throw it out of the game. This one, I have it, but it doesn't have to stay there. It could stay there, I believe.
I don't think you want
No,
it to stay there.
yeah, it's not really that important. But these three will float down the river to that spot, or they could float to this spot because of the connection, or this spot. But based on what I have, which is another bunch of dead ends, actually, let's float them all this way since I've got a bunch of dead ends for
Good
one of
plan,
my next
good plan.
cards.
The game does have a nice little overview on the whole thing, so you know exactly what you're doing at the end of the game. You're going to know what you're going to score. You're going to play. What is the end-game trigger? Is it when someone fills their last spot? You're not always going to be able to fill it because you've got to have those tokens to fulfill the cards that you're trying to plant, the Moorlands. So everybody will be trying to race, collect all their resources, fill up their board as much as they can. First person to finish will trigger that end game, and then you'll walk through all the scoring, and like we mentioned, you'll get score for sets, or for having one of each type of icon, for having... I think there's like the longest connection of waterway. Whoever has the most bugs will score.
Is also one. So anytime, so I should have taken the B water.
Yep.
Here, we would have filled this out.
And I would have taken
The first player
The first
to
person to get
fill that
that
spot on their moor would get water. Those are all points of damage.
Oh, wow, Ryan.
What?
So bad.
Ryan.
Wow, Ryan. Control the cameras.
I'm still talking. And now let's go to the couch. The Cascadia.
It's not me, it's Ryan.
Is it though?
Cascadia is a big hit game that won a lot of the awards, a big award over in Germany, the Kennerspiel. They have recently come out, AEG and Flat Out, with an expansion, Cascadia Landmarks, and it brings some new things and some old things, mostly.
So first off, it adds more components so you can play more players, 5 and 6 players. But then one of the big things it adds are the landmarks, and these are different, not terrain, but different wooden pieces that you can potentially put onto your board. And so say that you have, is it 5 mountains together?
I don't know. What, can we see that?
5 mountains.
So once you get a terrain big enough, you can decide to pick a landmark to put on that spot instead of a piece of, sorry, Kevin's,
I know, are we on the shot down here?
oh,
Hey!
yay!
That's fine.
We love you, Ryan. Okay, yes, now we can see the landmarks that are down on the table. So once you get an area big enough, you can decide to put a landmark on it instead, and then take one of the cards that will give you extra scoring. There'll be enough cards for the players out. So it's just another thing that you have to think about, and there are lots and lots of cards, so there's variety. But if you have a landmark on a tile, you can't put an animal on it. So you're kind of making the choice that I'm not going to put an animal because I'm going to do a landmark instead. The other thing is and I'll let you since you can, they add more scoring cards for each type of animal. So there's about, I guess, maybe 3 more scoring cards. Maybe a little bit more complex on some of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So more variability in your game with new
Grizzly bear.
Oh, also one of the game, it's not personal goals, but one of the things, especially with higher player counts, but you can also add it into your normal game, is you get 5 tiles and tokens at the beginning of the game, kind of in a personal supply.
Yeah.
And instead of so when it's not your turn, other people are taking their turns, you can decide to draft one of your personal supplies. So it's not taking away your turn, but it's something you can do in addition while you're waiting for other people to take
turns.
Yes, in between turns. And then it kind of speeds the game along a little bit because that's 5 fewer drafting turns to trigger the end of the game. So
Confession.
you put fewer cards or fewer tiles
I
in
have
the
a
stacks.
confession.
Okay.
I've never played Cascadia.
Oh, we'll have to teach it to you.
Never
I know.
played.
Alright.
I haven't played it
You're
yet.
drafting a tile and a token together and building it out to get lots of points.
All right, but we're not only talking about Cascadia during this
What?
part, we're
Double?
also talking about another sort
we
of
get 10
expansion.
minutes?
Yeah, we're keeping it to 5. Century Big Box, just recently released or is releasing currently, and this is combining all 3 games: Century, Spice Road, Eastern Wonders, and New World, all in one big box. And I think if we maybe show this off here.
The big box.
The big box. So,
Ooh,
there we go.
Lots of nice compartments here.
Yep.
Look at that.
Look at that. All the cool compartments. The one thing that this big box does add is this box. A box within a box.
Oh,
It's
box.
called the Golden Deals. Melissa, guess what
Golden
Golden
Deal.
Deals brings?
Is there like trading or some sort of swapping?
Deals.
Guess what? It is. What is AEG known for, Melissa?
Sleeves.
Sleeves.
Yeah, but this isn't AEG. This is Days of Wonder.
Plan B.
Plan B. So it has sort of what you're. Oops, sorry.
Oh, is it like card crafting?
Yeah, card crafting with Century.
Interesting.
So you are with
Oh.
your base cards. You're upgrading your actual base cards with
Well,
them.
these don't craft nothing.
This is how you put them together.
Ah, so you're sliding a card in there and it's altering
Yep.
what it is. Ooh.
Yeah. The other cool thing about the box, it brings inset boards too, which the base games
Thank
don't have.
goodness.
So, that is Century.
Ooh,
Oh.
look at, there's so many.
There is so many. Century Big Box, and this is from Plan B, and then we also showed Cascadia Landmarks, but we're going back to the couch.
We're
Table.
not.
Ooh, I did it.
Where did green come from? Hey, welcome back to the table. We are playing more. Nope, that's what we said a second ago. Wonderwoods. This is a 2 to 4, 2 to 5, something 5, 2 to 5 player game. Where I don't see the green. There we go. Okay. And in the game, we are hunting mushrooms, which is pretty slick. I used to do that as a kid, actually. If you live in the backwoods of Ohio, that's what you do. And in the game, you are going to set it up. It's got 10 more seconds setup than I thought it did. I shouldn't look at that, but I should know which hand of stuff I'm doing. You're going to pick one card value for each of the different types of mushrooms, and there's a little bit of a clue type thing going on where you won't know what that mushroom is worth until the end of the game.
But
we're
you
gonna
know
be
what
eliminating-
cards
yeah,
are in your hand.
correct.
So is it like 1, 3, 5, 7 or something kind of like that?
That is the value up of the mushrooms. We are going to get a starting hand of a specific number of cards based on player count. I think it's basically an even number of cards. Yep, we did a good player count, 3. We get to look at these cards and see what information we have about what's out on the table. We know that the card that's under there is not one of these, so it does help us narrow down what might be the value of one of them. And then on your turn, you're going to take a turn and you'll place one of your baskets out on one of the spots, the first left of spot that's available, and collect a mushroom for doing so. And we're going to spend all of our baskets, so we're just going to go round and around.
So if I wanted to go here, I'd have to spend 2 baskets.
You do. Now there is a bonus for it at the end because whoever has the most baskets on each one of the things is going to get to claim.
And then you get that mushroom type.
I don't remember what I actually know. What do I know? Sure. We'll go over here. So put out 2 baskets and claim a mushroom. Thank you.
Is it 2 mushrooms or just 1?
I think it's just 1, but you got to pay more because I was the second person to go there.
Right.
All right, I'm going to, sure, I'll come here and put 2 there and grab one of these. I'm also looking, I'm like, which?
Right. What do I know?
They
What
have the
is helpful?
icons of the things on the top of the card.
Yep. And it's got 4 left.
Oh,
She must have been
sorry.
getting away with cheap purchases. That's the way to go. Spend as few baskets as you can. I can only afford, because I've got 2 baskets left, I can only afford to go over here, so I'll claim one of these guys.
I only have 2, so there's only one place I can go.
You did do good on getting extra bonus mushrooms. And then you're trapped.
I'm trapped.
Yeah, so at the end of the round, we look and see who has the most colored baskets on each one. Red's going to get this mushroom, orange is going to get this one, red's going to get that one, blue's going to get this one. So we've now got our little collection of mushrooms that we're starting to build up. We're also going to have the opportunity, if we want to reveal some information. So if we choose, we can reveal one of our cards to the rest of the team, and that helps everybody know what things cost. However, by revealing a card, I do get to claim an additional basket to use for future drafting. So I had a middle section number. I was like, it doesn't really help me out a whole lot to know it. And for them not to know it, one of them probably has the 1, and now they're like, oh, I'm definitely going to start getting these mushrooms because I know it's 5 or 7. That's kind of the strategy in the game. Also giving us a 3 info. Do I know anything about those mushrooms? Let's see. Oh, wow.
I'm not giving any info.
She's holding out again. Did you do it last time? I think one of us held out last time and didn't give any additional information. And then we just reset the game. So we take our baskets back. We play through the game for 3 or 4 more rounds. I can't remember. And at the end of the game, we then get to reveal how much each mushroom was worth, and we all go, oh, 7s, I only had 1. You total up your score. Oh, he had lots of information.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, those were only worth 1.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
What was that one worth? 1.
Yeah,
I knew this one wasn't worth. I was like, maybe it's the 7. Once we reveal that.
I knew that these were at least worth 5 because
Yeah,
I had the
that's
1
the
and
way to go.
3, and I had the 7 on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some nice deduction work that goes into your turns because you were trying not to make it obvious that you're trying to get those mushrooms because you're like, oh, those have got to be worth 7. But then everybody starts going for them. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Nice and quick, but a little bit of that clue, a little bit of set collection, a lot of fun. Wonderwoods, that's from Blue Orange Games. Before we go back to the couch, I do have one other quick mention I want to give. This is a Kickstarter that's going on right now. It's called Wall Zap. It is live. We got this demo kit.
So wall zap sounds like a bug zapper.
It does a little bit. It comes with, what you're going to be purchasing from this Kickstarter is a magnetic base plate, and it already has some magnets stuck on it because it holds your lids shut too. It's basically just a nice simple round magnet. Our version came with some adhesive strips so that you can like 3M it right to the wall. But it also comes with a mounting screw too, so you can do like Gloomhaven on this puppy. And the idea is that you stick this metal plate into a game. I had one set up right here.
I can pretend to be the wall.
Yeah, be the wall. Here's the wall. Here's our magnet.
Kevin is the wall.
You stick the plate in the back of your game. Oh, you can go on this side. And then stick it right there.
Oh,
and now
it's a heavy
it stays.
wall.
You gotta be really strong. And you can see that it
Wow.
just stays on there. It's nice and sturdy. I've tried it not stuck to the wall yet, but just like holding it like face down and stuff. And they have little side magnets you can add if you want to make sure that your front of your box doesn't fall off. They've got kind of every piece that you could need for it. And then you just get several places to stick them on there. And then the idea is that this becomes wall art on your wall. You can swap them out, play it. It comes off the wall by tilting it. You can't, it's tough. Like to literally try to pull it straight off is,
You gotta slide it.
I don't know how many pounds it is. On the wall, they say just to like tip it forward. And it pulls right off.
Right.
Maybe I'll try to stick this up in the middle of a shelf or a wall or something while we're cutting to the next game. But let's go ahead and head back to the couch. But check out Wall Zap if you want to show off your cool art. You can do it on Kickstarter now.
We're back. We are taking a look at a game called CDSK. Ryan, tell us what that stands for.
Creative,
Nope, that's not it.
delightful, sassy,
He was almost-
Klondike bar.
He was almost there. This is actually a trivia game. It's set up to be played in teams. We've decided to play all individually. And there's no pawns in the game, so we've all selected our own pawns, as you can see. Sarah
Lego
chose
Hulk.
the Incredible Hulk. Ryan is going with
A very tenuous tower.
a tower. Larry's going with
The Lego, obviously.
right, and I'm going with number 1 because I plan on winning. Boom.
Savage.
Okay, here's how it goes.
winning
It goes in
with other
clock.
teams?
Yeah, it goes in clockwise order. So Larry will start because I know how to play. And the very first thing of the game is you can pick your category. So you actually get to choose. C is actually stands for curious. D is delightful. S is season, and K is knowledge.
Delightful.
Go ahead and pick one.
Sounds right.
No, you don't get to look. C.
Yeah,
Okay, so
sure.
here's the category on top. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know Al Capone? You need to tell us on a scale of 1 to 10, and that's the question I'll ask you.
Like
1 being easy, 10 being hard. If you get number 1 and that's all you get, you only get to move 1 space, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, here we go. You have around 31 seconds to answer this appropriately.
Number 2.
Number 2 instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, was Al Capone skilled in... Oh, I don't even know how to say this. Was Al Capone skilled... Read that for me, Sarah. Number 2.
You're wasting my time.
Sorry.
In capoeira or alcohol smuggling?
Let's
Either
go.
or.
I'm not helping you.
Was Al Capone skilled in alcohol smuggling?
Or Caporia.
You have to pick one.
Capoeira.
Capoeira.
Yeah, that one.
Sorry.
That one sounds
Martial
fancy, so I'll pick that one.
You're wrong. Not going anywhere.
Man.
Alcohol smuggling.
Sarah, you're up. Pick
All
a
right.
category. C,
I'll
D,
pick
S, or K.
For Sarah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know
What's my category?
UNESCO World Heritage Sites?
UNESCO World Heritage Sites. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Come on, this is a 10 for you.
5.
5. In which country is the city of Petra?
Oh, I know this one.
Jordan.
Wow.
She got it correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've been to
She
Jordan.
moved all the way to the ends. Ryan, CDS or K?
I'll do Klondike Bar.
All right. Scale 1 to 10. How well do you know Spanish?
Spanish, not
Oh,
very
man.
well.
I could
3.
do a 10 on this
3. How do you say heart in Spanish? Is it cuerpo,
one. Oh, it even gives you
coro,
multiple.
or corazon?
Corazon.
You're
Oh,
correct.
lucky guess.
I didn't have to look. I knew which one it was.
One.
High school Spanish for the win.
Oh my
Give me,
gosh. All right.
which one did we not do yet? Give me D. Nope, that's a challenge question. We
All
gotta
right,
land
I
on
can't
these
see it from over
for
here.
a challenge.
Ooh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know Harry Potter?
Yes! Stand up. Give me an 8.
All right, we're gonna get an 8. What are
Amy's not watching.
what are the wood and core of Harry Potter's wand?
Wood and the core.
Yes.
Hey, we talked about
You
this
chose
last
8.
time.
No chance. The wood and the core. Okay,
Yep.
come back to me, baby. The wood is
Yeah,
no.
I get it.
The wood is the core is petrichor. Is that a thing? No. The wood is
Phoenix feather.
Great.
what?
Phoenix feather.
Phoenix feather
Okay.
and tears. Someone's tears. Someone's
No,
hair.
The wood.
The wood.
It's gotta be
What
like
kind of
What
wood?
type of wood?
walnut or
Balsa.
yeah.
No, that's not it. None of those. It's got to be a magic wood. From a magic tree. Magic mountain wood.
Okay, so Magic Mountain Wood and a Phoenix Feather tier. That is not it. It
Okay.
is holly, and then the core is Phoenix Feather.
Oh.
So 50%, but
Close.
no movement.
Okay, no worries. Back to Larry.
Ooh.
Where are you? Oh, you still
I
get
didn't
to
go
pick.
anywhere
Yeah, you
either.
still get to pick.
I'll take the K. What were they for? I don't even
K
know.
is knowledge. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know Nelson Mandela?
What?
This deck, it's perfect.
6.
Go with
Okay, remind me, how many years was Mandela in prison?
Oh, I have no idea.
Throws up out,
You
baby.
gotta throw out a number.
He was in jail for 23.
Oh, you were so close. 27.
Oh,
No
wow.
movement.
I knew it was in the 20s.
1 minute.
All
that's
right.
about it.
I have to pick.
You were on
S. Another S.
She's on S because she moved.
Oh, you have to
No,
do
not
that.
that.
Oh,
on this side.
so I'm getting another Klondike bar.
All right. How well do you know fossil fuels?
Let's do 6.
Hydraulic fracturing is also known by what more common name?
Hydraulic fracturing.
I knew that one. Should have
Um.
picked S.
Do you want help from the audience? We have some.
The table has a guess.
Table has a
The
guess.
table has a guess.
Pennsylvania.
That's what I was assuming because they do that next to Will's parents.
She got it. How many spaces is that?
6.
Good job,
Fracking.
Sarah.
1, 2,
Way to
3,
be
4.
smart.
5 spaces because she's going to do challenge next. Ryan.
Uh-oh.
Ryan's on K.
I'm on K.
How well do you know bones?
Bones of the human body.
Of the
Oh, of the human body? Let's go
Not dinosaur.
4.
bones.
Where is the anvil bone located?
Didn't
Ankle,
know that
ear,
was a
or
thing.
throat?
He keeps getting
I know this
multiple
one.
choice.
You get multiple choice?
No.
If I got
So what
multiple
is it,
choice
near?
for Harry
Right.
Potter's
Where
wand.
is it located?
Got it.
The
No way.
anvil bone. The ankle, ear, or throat?
I'm gonna go with ear.
You're correct.
Yes! Goodness, what was
I
it?
knew that one.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4. Was it 4?
The hammer, the anvil, and
Give me-
there's another
No,
one.
S.
There's
She was
three.
doing this.
There was 3 in the ear.
Help
How
from
well
the
do you
table.
know gardening?
I'm so good
Well,
at this game.
give me I gotta catch up. Give me 10.
Nitrogen-rich bird droppings used as fertilizer became the source of the Chincha Island War in the late 1800s. What was the war also known as?
In the, when was it?
The
Chincha
Bird
Island
War.
War in the late 1800s.
In the late 1800s? That's the 100 Years' War.
No.
No.
Oh.
The Guano War.
Yeah, never heard of that. I'll stay where I am.
The Iguano War.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Which one do you want, Larry?
Guano is Spanish for poop, right?
I don't. Let's make Sarah do a challenge.
Okay, Sarah's doing the
Okay.
challenge.
What's the challenge?
Which of the following are featured on the move? Advance 1 space per correct answer.
Which of the following features on the moon?
Sea of Tranquility.
Yes.
Lake of Forgetfulness.
Sea of Tranquility.
Lake of Forgetfulness.
Am I supposed to list?
Yes
them?
Yes
or
or
no?
no?
Oh. No.
Bay of Rainbows.
No.
Marsh of Decay.
No.
Mon Cerberus. Cerberus. Mon
Spacey.
Cerberus.
Yes.
Peninsula of Thunder.
No.
Mon Bradley.
No.
Oceans of Dream.
No.
Islands of Wind.
There's islands on the moon? No.
You got 2 correct.
So two
Sea of
spaces.
Tranquility is a yes, and you got the Peninsulas of Thunder.
All right, that's
All the other
CDS.
ones
The other ones are part of the moon?
All the other ones you missed. Sarah was in the lead, but we didn't finish, so no one is officially the winner. I was planning a comeback.
I had the best figure, so.
Yeah, normally
I
you
officially
play on
win.
teams as
Yeah,
well.
normally you play on teams, but you can play anything you want because you get to choose. And that is CDSK. It's really fun because the box is also your game board, and that's from Randolph Games. So we're gonna head back to the table for our next game.
Hey, welcome back to the table. We are talking about Freehand from Indie Boards and Cards. If you're into art, maybe Ryan and his husband.
Other
What's
Ryan.
up?
Ryan,
Other
come
Ryan.
help. Come help. We need a 4th
I'll
player.
come help.
All right, this is a competitive art game where we are trying to create our own abstract art based on pictures out there. So we all have our own group of cubes.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn a timer over, and you're going to pick secretly a picture, and you're going to try to match in some way with your cubes to that picture. But
You
don't
can
tell us what it is.
Only touch your cubes with the
your
stylus.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Whoever is finished, when they think they're done first, you grab the timer. All right? On your mark, get set, go.
So, Kevin. Of course.
And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done.
Crushed
All
it.
right.
So Kevin finished first, so he gets to guess someone else's picture.
Yep. I'm gonna guess. Ryan, are you this one?
Yeah.
Woo! So you're gonna mess up your cubes, so no one else can guess. But we each get.
Ryan puts his
You get
stylus
Put
on
your
there.
stylus on it, and we each get a point. So take one of your cubes away.
Okay.
And that's a point.
Nice.
And now, Ryan, you can choose.
Whew. Melissa, is yours this one?
It is not.
Ah!
All right. Nothing happens.
Do I get to guess?
You get to guess.
Melissa, are you the cat?
I am the cat.
So yeah, so you just get a point. So take one cube away, and Melissa, you mess up yours because
Yeah.
you cannot be guessed again. All right, so back to. Oh no, you get to
I
guess.
get
Yeah,
to
you get to
guess.
guess.
And there's
Is this the
two.
one I played at
Yeah.
TantraCon
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah.
Oh, I played the preview of this.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you the pig?
I am the pigs. All right, and Anna. Oh man, what is she? I'm gonna guess Anna, you do this one.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, so we each get another point.
And then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe there's like an extra point if no one else picked the same
Yes,
card
sure.
as you, and we all
All pick
picked
different cards.
different cards.
So we all get a
an extra
point.
point.
Yep. So if someone had, like, if you had picked a pig and I picked a pig, then we wouldn't get any extra points.
Okay,
like
gotcha.
everyone decides to do the pigs because they think
Yeah.
it's the most recognizable.
Okay.
But then you just play another round, and I think you play a certain number of rounds and see who wins.
Flip more cards over, do it some more.
So that is Freehand from Indie Boards and Cards. If you are into, like, abstract art.
I have found like circular ones are really hard because sometimes it's like, oh, it's a globe, that'll be easy, and then I'm like, I can't
Make
make
a
them
circle.
into a circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would not be good at this game.
And I think we're going back to the couch.
All right, we got one more for you today, and you guys can play along at home and do a great time. If anybody wants to pull over, we do have a couple more seats over here. This is called It's a Balloon. Is it a balloon would be a better question, because it's hard to tell what's going on in this game. This is another drawing game. Had an opportunity to pick this one up while at SN as well. Simple enough premise. I'm going to draw a card off the deck. I'm going to pick, do I want the 1-pointer or the 2-pointer? We're going to go for 2 points. I don't understand how these points work, because these are the hardest things to draw I've ever seen. Alright, the way the game is supposed to work, which is also impossible, is I'm supposed to draw and dictate to you, everybody else is going to be drawing at the same time, what I'm telling you to draw while I'm drawing it, and we're supposed to do it before the timer runs out.
We can't. we're not
Fastest
fast
game
enough.
ever.
So here's what our boards look like. Will's gonna give clues
Yeah,
of
maybe Anna
where.
and Jonah can keep theirs on the table, and then everybody can watch you guys draw sweet illustrations while we go. The first person to think they know what we're drawing grabs the gold thing, which is going to be worth 3 points. Second person to finish, who's ready to guess, grabs the silver one.
Do we stop as soon as they grab
No, I think we're going to play it, although the rules don't say this. I'm already altering the rules. When you grab the gold token, flip this over at the gold point, and then we'll stop when the timer runs out. It's like 30
I'm sorry,
seconds.
We're drawing over top of these?
Yes.
Are we drawing up here and down
No.
here?
That your scores at the top and answer that you guess is at the bottom.
Okay. You're dictating to us what to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And
all
these are printed on the...
correct.
We're all the
because
same.
here's how I have to dictate to you. I have to say things like, I can't say draw a cylinder. I have to say draw a line from the hand to the headphone
Oh, I understand.
up to the heart, and you guys to follow along.
I can follow directions
okay.
now.
You think you can, but
Yeah,
that's the hardest game I've ever seen. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Draw a line from the middle finger of the hand across the bottom of the umbrella to the center of the headphones. Then draw a line from the center of the headphones up to the top down part of the heart. So it's like a curvy line up to the down part of the heart.
What?
Yep. And then draw from that middle finger up to the top of the heart. Good, looking good, everybody. Okay, go back to the left finger side. Draw a straight line from that finger down to the bottom of the camera. And then draw a diagonal line from the headphone down to the camera. And then draw
I got it!
I was
straight.
gonna grab it.
Keep grab the other one. Now, okay, timer's going. Now draw a line from the center of the umbrella handle part, the bottom of the flat line, straight down to the bottom. And then at the bottom, where all the lines come together, draw like a little circle with like arms and legs sticking out.
What?
The timer actually made it. That's as good as my drawing is gonna get. We have 2 guesses.
I thought
Write
it was
your
one
answer in the bottom slot.
You have to write it when you take the.
Yeah, you are supposed to
when
stop
you
going.
take.
Okay,
Sorry,
I got
I
it. I
didn't
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we didn't do it, do we still write it down?
Yeah, write an answer down now.
What
Okay.
is this?
That was my original guess.
Also, my original
Yes,
guess.
because you can't change your guess once you've taken the token.
Ooh, but it ain't that anymore.
That's pretty good. All right, and then I reveal the correct answer, which is parachute.
Ah, I had a block.
Hey, I guess parachute too.
Whoa!
All right, so these guys all get 1 point for guessing it right.
I do not get a point.
Oh, 1 point because they got it right, and then 2 people got it, so I get 2 points. So that's right at the top.
That is the easiest thing
That is
you've ever
the,
drawn.
I did pick. I admit, I just shuffled through the deck. My other option was duck. For 1 point, who's drawing a duck on here? All right, somebody else give it a shot. I want you to describe it for us.
I'll do one.
Okay, it can be
Since I-
fair.
I understand.
Those
Those
are
do-
the,
let's get practice
we're
round.
grabbing
The
it. I'm
yes
not
and
getting
no's.
points.
Yeah, it's super weird because you
Oh, we
can't
got
say
3
cylinder,
points.
but you can
Do
say
you get
circle.
more points
I
if
don't
you
know.
have the gold?
If you grab the, it's worth 3 points if you get it right and you grab the gold.
But you have to write the answer.
Yeah, you
when
are supposed
you
to
take
write
it.
it.
Take it.
Guess it when you take it, yeah.
And then you can't change it later.
All right.
Wait, that doesn't go until the end.
We can
Oh,
try it. We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
till someone.
It is technically supposed to go at the beginning.
It's just supposed to go
Most
as soon as
of the
someone
drawings
starts.
that we've done have been like, I've only drawn 2 lines. The time
Oh,
is
just do
running
it for
out.
real.
Alright, that was practice
Oh,
round. Now
no.
everybody knows how to play. You ready?
You
picked
gotta
it
go
up?
fast, Sarah.
Yep.
Ready, set, go.
All right. Trace the very bottom edge of the camera, and then go up the sides of the camera. Then draw a half circle from the top right of the camera to the bottom of the headphones. Then draw a half circle from the bottom of the headphones to the bottom of the umbrella. Then trace the top of the umbrella. then a half circle from the bottom left of the umbrella to the bottom of
Keep going. To the bottom of the what?
bottom of the glove, bottom left of the glove. Then a half circle from the bottom right of the glove, left of the glove to the top right of the hammer, and then a half circle from.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know.
I see what Sarah's doing and I see what everyone else is doing.
what she said. Bottom.
Keep it
Right.
Yeah.
Yours looks totally different.
supposed to
Okay.
keep it secret from everyone else.
Yeah.
We're showing the camera.
Then, let's draw a.
That's it. She's drawing the things that she wants.
I don't know what else to draw. Okay,
You can say you're done. You can say you're done.
I'm done.
What is that? Somebody guess.
I got nothing.
I mean,
That's
Jonah's
good for
Jonah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. What?
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I'm in.
I was gonna guess.
Did you write an answer down?
You got a right answer.
I guess from Jonah's picture.
You can't steal the token.
There's no way mine's right. There's no way mine's right. But someone else is not getting
I'm
3.
getting 2. I already claimed it.
I don't know.
Oh, I got it right.
Exactly. Give me your token.
I don't know.
Do you have to write the
I don't know.
answer before you
I don't
take
know.
the
All
token?
right. I think we
that,
should show
though.
ours and then show Sarah's.
I don't know.
Because this is what mine
I
looks
don't know
like.
what that is.
This is what mine looks
Half
like.
circle for a half circle. Oh, here's a very different half
All
circle.
right, now Sarah,
Okay,
show yours.
Jonah did follow directions
Whoa.
exactly.
Oh, wow.
Broccoli. I wrote tree.
Yeah, mine's wrong. I did a lamp.
I think tree is pretty close.
I mean,
You can't
broccoli
vote
does
for
look
points.
like a tree.
She
Rock the
said,
And
you
Pull-
said
pull
bottom of
Sarah's
the
in.
Pull
umbrella
Sarah's in.
at one point.
She did. Look at that. I followed the instructions.
Yes, you
Somebody
said
did.
bottom
I did
of the
not.
umbrella at one point.
I meant
I had to take my line
meant
out. I was like,
the-
it can't be bottom of the umbrella.
Yeah, I meant the bottom of the top of the portion of the umbrella,
All
not
right,
the
I
handle.
do want
of
to hear
the-
Jonah describe this one.
Oh my God.
Alright.
It's gonna be so bad.
I can't wait.
Don't
Oh, it
start
did
the
look
timer.
like a cupcake. People
It
We
does.
have to start the timer.
Cupcake.
Oh,
Can you get me
cupcake.
one? Is there an extra one?
Where's the
right
silver
there.
token?
Alright, Kevin's in.
Perfect too.
We gave it to you.
Okay.
I think I got
Broccoli was-
There's one more, Melissa. Do you want to play?
There's
Oh.
no way. I can't do
But
this.
that's
Pick
very
another
possible.
I don't know how
Pick
to
it.
draw it
lot.
without
Period.
things.
Right. Exactly.
I can't. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me.
Draw a dog
I
between
have
the
it.
camera and the
I mean, after
octopus.
the earth,
Penguin? You could have drawn a penguin.
No, I
You didn't draw a penguin.
Penguin, oh
A
my God.
basket?
These are tough. They are tough.
You got a good one, Jonah? Broccoli was nice.
Oh, broccoli was the correct answer for those
broccoli
watching.
was- Yes.
there, I was gonna draw a plate, but there was.
Timer. 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Draw us. Tell us.
Okay, everybody. Let's start from the umbrella. The sides of the umbrella, the curved part, we're drawing straight down to the top of the camera. Both sides.
Both sides.
At the camera now, or on the edge, both sides, we're drawing left and right. Go about on the right side, take a left line to the circle on the camera. On the right side, take it the exact same distance. Do it on both sides.
Okay.
Go back to the umbrella.
Yep.
We're tracing the entire bottom of the umbrella.
Okay.
We're going to continue tracing until we touch headphones. All the way over till we touch headphones. From the headphones, follow the
bottom of the umbrella.
bottom of the umbrella,
to-
touch headphones. Bottom of the curved part of the umbrella, touch headphones.
Where?
From the headphones, follow the curve up just a little bit and curve all the way back around, touch the tip of the bottom of the heart, go all the way to the glove, connect it back to the bottom of the curved part of the umbrella. Over on the glove, follow the ring finger up the glove. We're going to go all the way to the middle of the star, middle of the gray part of the star. In the middle of the gray part of the star, we're going to the left tip of the star. We're going to make this curved circle all the way back to the line that came up from the middle of ring finger.
Whoa.
On the back to the headphones, middle of the headphones, gray part, middle part, the band of the headphone. We are doing a straight line that
Wait.
touches the bottom tip of the pencil. Bottom tip of the pencil.
Bottom pencil from where?
Headphones.
headphones.
Keep going.
Headphones.
Headphones. Keep going.
We're
Go.
gonna take
Leave Kevin behind. You have to keep going.
we're gonna go from back to the star, bottom left tip of the star. We're gonna create a triangle. Bottom left tip of the star, create a triangle. Connected to your lines, create a triangle, and that's what I have.
What?
I mean, all of us look pretty similar. I don't know what it is, but they look kind of close.
Yeah?
Wait.
I'll write my answer.
Oh, Kevin's does not look
No,
close.
Kevin lost.
No.
What he
This is
Oh,
what I got.
yeah.
What are you talking about? Will didn't do the point that Jonah said on his.
No one did that.
Yeah, Sarah and I
did it.
both
Yeah,
did
I did
it.
a little bit.
Was it a point? What does it look
A mushroom.
like? It looks like...
Put them in the camera so the camera can see them.
I don't.
That's hilarious.
I have no idea what that's supposed to be.
It's a... The one line sticking out of the headphone lost me. I don't know what it...
Wow.
And my
So
guess
fun.
is...
I don't know.
What does
Ooh.
Jonah's picture
Look, it could be
look
Among
My
Us.
picture looks like that.
Hey, I know what it is. We've never guessed.
Oh.
Is it a duck? It's a stork.
A stork.
Stork. No points. No.
This does at least look like an
Points.
aquatic bird. I'll give you. That's the best drawing Jonah may have ever
It's
done.
an aquatic fowl.
An aquatic fowl.
That is correct.
Pac-Man
ours-
eating a mushroom.
The triangle.
A guess from the audience.
That's probably the best guess.
A Star Wars at.
Oh,
that is-
yeah.
that would've been
Yeah.
pretty
That's
cool.
not a bad guess at all.
A turtle followed by a kite.
Yep.
Turtle.
Looks like
I
that
mean,
too.
That's a
Okay.
legit thing.
Probably should have kept mine.
A
I
chicken.
I thought it was gonna be like a hanger, and then.
I
you
was
know,
thinking
and
like,
then
what is that
happened
shape?
after
A
that.
handle?
You
with
said bottom of the umbrella, draw a line. So I'm like, bottom of the umbrella,
Yeah.
draw a line. And
can't
you
find
said
it.
and
bottom
then
of
you
the
went back and
I
said
did
the
go back
bottom.
and say it because I realized.
You said bottom of the curved, though. You said bottom of the curved umbrella.
Oh
It is
yeah.
And I'm like, the curved part of the umbrella.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah,
he meant the
yeah.
other curve.
I meant the other. That's all.
You're the only
I don't
one
know
that
if I knew
interpreted
he's the only
that.
one who, yeah. That's hilarious. That is, it's
Oh,
a balloon.
Oh,
It's a balloon?
Jonah's famous drawing skills.
Yeah.
Strike again.
Strike again. There we go.
I don't think it's Jonah's drawing skills. I think
it's a
it's
tough game.
too hard to.
It's hard to communicate.
It's communicating.
It's hard to
yeah.
draw it simple enough in the amount of time you got. It's hard to communicate what you're drawing. It's a good time though. It's really,
That was funny.
Good job, guys.
Great time. Thank you guys for tuning in for an extra half hour. You got a whole half hour extra bonus content this Saturday morning. We had lots to cover. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. We look forward to seeing you at TantrumCon. Hopefully you'll be there. If not, we got a gameplay. Oh, I think I used the game Sunrise Lane as my example because we're going to be doing a playthrough Thursday night, so be sure to tune in for that. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.